Mojito, Mojito, a refreshing Cuban blend of white rum, lime, sugar, and muddled mint. Old-fashioned, old-fashioned, a timeless stir of bourbon, bitters, and sugar with an orange twist. Long Island iced tea, Long Island iced tea, a powerful mix of white spirits, lemon, and a splash of cola. Mai Tai, Mai Tai, a tropical Polynesian delight with rum, curacao, orgeat, and lime. Margarita, Margarita, a tangy balance of tequila, lime juice, and agave with a salted rim. Martini, Martini, a sophisticated stir of gin and dry vermouth, garnished with olive. Manhattan, Manhattan, a rich, aromatic blend of rye whiskey, sweet vermouth, and bitters. Whiskey sour, Whiskey sour, a smooth harmony of whiskey, lemon, and sugar with a silky foam. Gimlet, Gimlet, a sharp and simple classic made of gin and sweetened lime juice. Piña Colada, Piña Colada, a creamy, tropical escape of rum, coconut cream, and pineapple. Daiquiri, Daiquiri, a crisp, shaken classic of white rum, fresh lime, and simple syrup. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, a savory, spicy blend of vodka, tomato juice, and classic spices. Tequila Sunrise, Tequila Sunrise, beautiful layers of tequila, orange juice, and sweet grenadine. Singapore Sling, Singapore Sling, a complex, fruity gin-based classic from the Raffles Hotel. Tom Collins, Tom Collins, a refreshing gin highball with lemon juice, sugar, and soda water. Negroni, Negroni, a bold, bittersweet masterpiece of gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth. Cosmopolitan, Cosmopolitan, a chic pink shake of vodka, triple sec, cranberry, and lime juice. White Russian, White Russian, an indulgent mix of vodka, coffee liqueur, and fresh cream. Aperol Spritz, Aperol Spritz, a bright, effervescent Italian classic with Aperol, Prosecco, and soda. Mimosa, Mimosa, the perfect brunch drink, equal parts champagne and chilled orange juice. French 75, French 75, a powerful, elegant blend of gin, lemon, sugar, and champagne. Sex on the Beach, Sex on the Beach, a fruity, fun mix of vodka, peach schnapps, orange, and cranberry. Irish Coffee, Irish Coffee, warming Irish whiskey and hot coffee, topped with thick cold cream. Sangria, Sangria, a Spanish wine punch with chopped fruit and a splash of brandy. Blue Hawaiian, Blue Hawaiian, a vibrant azure mix of rum, blue curacao, pineapple, and coconut. Amaretto Sour, Amaretto Sour, a sweet and nutty blend of amaretto liqueur, lemon, and egg white. Caipirinha, Caipirinha, Brazil's national cocktail, cachaça, muddled lime, and sugar. Sidecar, Sidecar, an elegant, sour classic of cognac, triple sec, and lemon juice. Moscow Mule, Moscow Mule, a spicy and refreshing kick of vodka, ginger beer, and lime. Bellini, Bellini, a gentle Venetian classic of Prosecco and white peach puree. Kir Royale, Kir Royale, a sophisticated aperitif of creme the cassis topped with champagne. Espresso Martini. Espresso Martini. A rich, caffeinated shake of vodka, espresso, and coffee liqueur. Rusty Nail. Rusty Nail. A strong, smoky stir of Scotch whiskey and Drambuie liqueur. Hurricane. Hurricane. A sweet, potent New Orleans rum punch with passion fruit and lime. White Lady. White Lady. A clean, citrusy gin sour with triple sec and fresh lemon juice. Mint Julep. Mint Julep. A Southern American classic of bourbon, sugar, and plenty of fresh mint. Whiskey Smash. Whiskey Smash. A fruity whiskey highball with muddled lemon and mint leaves. Bee's Knees. Bee's Knees. A Prohibition-era delight with gin, honey syrup, and lemon juice. Aperol Sour. Aperol Sour. A gentle, bittersweet sour with Aperol, lemon, and frothy egg white. Tequila Mockingbird. Tequila Mockingbird. A minty and refreshing tequila drink with green creme de menthe. Bloody Caesar. Bloody Caesar. Canada's favorite savory cocktail, vodka, clamato juice, and spices. Zombie. Zombie. A legendary, ultra-potent mix of several rums and exotic fruit juices. Sazerac. Sazerac. A New Orleans original, rye whiskey, absinthe, and Peychaud's bitters. Vesper. Vesper. James Bond signature, gin, vodka, and Lillet Blanc shaken. Greyhound. Greyhound. A simple, tart mix of gin or vodka and fresh grapefruit juice. Paloma. Paloma. Mexico's beloved mix of tequila, lime, and grapefruit soda. Dirty Martini. Dirty Martini. A salty twist on the classic martini with a splash of olive brine. Lemon Drop Martini. Lemon Drop Martini. A sweet and sour vodka treat with a sugar-rimmed glass. Aviation. Aviation. A floral, purple-hued classic with gin, maraschino, and creme de violette. Godfather. Godfather. A simple, powerful duo of Scotch whiskey and amaretto. Gibson. Gibson. A martini variation garnish with savory pickled onion. Black Russian. Black Russian. A bold and dark combination of vodka and coffee liqueur. Kamikaze. Kamikaze. A sharp, equal parts shot or cocktail of vodka, triple sec, and lime. Dark and stormy. Dark and stormy. A spicy, moody mix of dark rum and ginger beer. Boulevardier. Boulevardier. A whiskey lover's Negroni, bourbon, Campari, and sweet vermouth. Sea Breeze. Sea Breeze. A light, fruity summer mix of vodka, cranberry, and grapefruit juice. Grasshopper. Grasshopper. A minty, chocolatey dessert cocktail with creme de menthe and cacao. Alexander. Alexander. A creamy classic made with gin or brandy, cacao, and fresh cream. Screwdriver. Screwdriver. The quintessential simple mix of vodka and fresh orange juice. Vieux Carré. Vieux Carré. A complex New Orleans stir of whiskey, cognac, and herbal liqueurs. Salty Dog. Salty Dog. A Greyhound cocktail with a salt rim for a savory finish. Between the Sheets. Between the Sheets. A cheeky, strong mix of brandy, white rum, and triple section. Corpse Reviver Number 2. Corpse Reviver Number 2. A legendary hangover cure with gin, Lillet Blanc, and absinthe. Black Velvet. Black Velvet. A luxurious, dark combination of stout beer and champagne. Death in the Afternoon. Death in the Afternoon. Hemingway's Choice. An intense mix of absinthe and champagne. Cable Car. Cable Car. A modern spiced rum twist on the classic sidecar. Apple Martini. Apple Martini. A sweet and neon green vodka cocktail with apple liqueur. Banana Daiquiri. Banana Daiquiri. A tropical, blended version of the daiquiri with fresh banana. Ward 8. Ward 8. A Boston classic, rye whiskey, lemon, orange, and grenadine. Jack Rose. Jack Rose. A vintage Applejack cocktail with lemon and grenadine. French Connection. French Connection. An easy-sipping duo of cognac and amaretto liqueur. Dirty Banana. Dirty Banana. A creamy, decadent blended treat with rum, coffee, and banana. Cucumber Martini. Cucumber Martini. A modern, cool gin cocktail with fresh muddled cucumber. Pisco Sour. Pisco Sour. A frothy South American classic with pisco, lime, and egg white. Old Pal. Old Pal. A dry, sophisticated mix of rye whiskey, dry vermouth, and Campari. Cuba Libre. Cuba Libre. A simple but iconic blend of rum, cola, and a squeeze of lime. Spritz Veneziano. Spritz Veneziano. The authentic Prosecco and bitters aperitif from Venice. Flaming Lamborghini. Flaming Lamborghini. A dramatic, layered showstopper served with blue flames. Caparosca. Caparosca. A vodka-based version of the Brazilian caipirinha. Honeymoon. Honeymoon. A floral and citrusy vintage cocktail with apple brandy and Benedictine. Bramble. Bramble. A modern British classic, gin, lemon, and a drizzle of blackberry liqueur.